My fellow constituents of Mangu Bokkos Federal Constituency, my name is Kavwam Stanley. I am the candidate of the Social Democratic Party SDP, which is represented on the ballot with the insignia or logo of a horse, which symbolizes strength in the forthcoming general elections scheduled for February 16, 2019 for House of Reps Mangu Bokkos Federal Constituency. My resolve to stand with giants on the hills of plateau shall echo through ages, a bold and courageous demonstration of will and capacity to transform our political architecture from the elitist paradigm to a people-oriented philosophy of strategic engagement and partnership to secure our heritage, future and destiny as we blaze the trail from one of the highest altitudes on the plains of Africa. My aspiration to serve the good people of Mangu Bokkos in the House of Reps shall go down in history as my modest response to the plight of humanity. It is a response to those special people across the length and breadth of our constituency who are earnestly hopeful that a new song will rise in a place we call our home. It is not a race that pits the strong against the weak, since in the long haul of our struggle, it is the human race that matters. My aspiration is a response to the plight of the weak, the oppressed and downtrodden. It is a response to that one child in a richer village who may not live to see his dreams come true because he groans under the weight of abject penury. It is a response to that child in Kavwam who, owing to lack of medical facilities, may have his dreams of achieving exploits buried in the womb of time. It is a response to the optimist in X-Land who still believes that arising from the ashes of cutting divides that have severed the bond of compassion that once held us together, we can behold a new Mangu Bokkos of endless possibilities. My name is Kavwam Stanley. I am the candidate of the Social Democratic Party SDP, which is represented on the ballot with the insignia or logo of a horse, which symbolizes strength in the forthcoming general elections scheduled for February 16th, 2019 for House of Reps Mangu Bokkos Federal Constituency. My aspiration is a response to the cry of the masses. My stewardship in the 9th Assembly shall forge formidable alliances and partnerships across the globe to give meaning to the lives of our youths whose dreams are daily shattered by drug abuse and addiction, joblessness, armed robbery, prostitution and hopelessness. I shall within 4 months of my stewardship partner with our illustrious sons and daughters at home and in the diaspora, strategic development partners, donor organizations and governments across the globe to set up a trust fund to be christened Mangu Bokkos Economic and Educational Trust Fund. This fund shall have a board of governors composed of men and women of impeccable integrity who shall manage the fund in close collaboration with commercial banks to establish the Mangu Bokkos Technical College of Education. This college shall be a skills acquisition institution of excellence that will equip our team in youth, both literate and illiterate, with competent skills in all vocations to address the acute youth unemployment in our constituency. The trust fund shall also leverage on the agricultural endowments in our constituency to set up cottage industries as follows: maize flour processing plant, sugar factory, potatoes processing plant. The raw materials needed to feed the above industries are in abundant supply within our constituency. Through this ingenious initiative, the industrialization of Mangu Bokkos shall become a reality, even as the Panyam Bokkos Wamba Road project is prioritized to enhance the economic viability of our constituency. I shall engage the legislative machinery to attract strategic development to be generated within the tourism subsector in our constituency, just as the potentials saturate the veins of our land from Ampidong to Kurawanda lands. I shall strive to uphold the sanctity of our constitution to ensure equity and justice for all by strategically securing job placements for our young people within the federal civil service without prejudice to tribe or religious cleavages. Fellow compatriots, politicians have over the years used zoning, religion, ethnicity and social status to hold us in perpetual servitude. I say to you today that it is time to break loose from the chains of enslavement and gravitate to the hill of scenic vista, as the strength of the horse never falters in battle. We must take our destiny into our own hands and end the era of lamentation and open the chapter of strategic action to end our misery. To our young men and women in whose hands the pillars that hold this nation rest, I charge you to dare the impossible and unthinkable by supporting this aspiration, which is tilted towards bringing you out of the nightmare of bondage and endless oppression to freedom that liberates and exhilarates. As Nelson Mandela posits, it always seems impossible until it is done. Join me to rewrite the story of our checkered life into self-discovery and change the age-long narratives by voting the SDP come February 16, 2019 for House of Reps, Mangu Bokkos Federal Constituency. Remember, poverty, joblessness, unemployment knows no Mwagavu, Ron, Kulere, PM, or Mushere. Let's join forces and fight these monsters from drowning our generation into limbo. As Franz Fanon opines, every generation must out of relative obscurity discover its mission, either betray it or fulfill it. Thank you for listening. I am Kavwam Stanley Augustine, candidate of the Social Democratic Party SDP for House of Reps, Mangu Bokkos Federal Constituency.